put like a glint on your lip gloss.
In the beginning, I said you have powder on your lips, but then you didn't get it all off, and the whole episode I was just staring at.
Can we have Hila as a guest on our podcast?
No.
Why? Because people think like I hate her or she doesn't like me or something. Like I feel like we need to have like, because like you know what I mean. Like I like Hila so much.
She could sit in. Yeah, she could probably sit in.
You just said no. Now you're like.
Just a snap judgment. She's busy. Don't talk about Hila. We're cutting this part out. She doesn't want to be talked about.
Are you fucking serious?
I'm serious. We have to cut this.
That's fucking crazy. Like.
This was probably like the first episode I watched live. I remember it was Christmas time. It was dark in my house and I put it on. If this wasn't the first episode I saw, it was one of the first ones I saw. And while I watched this, I was totally on Trisha's side. I'm like, yeah, Ethan, how could you do that to Trisha? Meanwhile, I didn't know anything about Trisha. I just first saw her on this show. And I was like, yeah, Ethan, how could you do that to Trisha? How dare you? How dare you? But even back then, there was one thing that always stuck out to me, even though I was on Trisha's side. And it wasn't until the end of Frenemies that everything made sense. And I knew why that thing stuck out, because it was weird. But let's see if my opinions are the same or have changed.
Alrighty, Frenemies, second ep of the week, because we were chatting it up too much in the first one.
I love the decorations. Looks nice and festive with the lights in the background.
And it's higher CPMs in December.
Say what?
It's higher CPMs this month.
Oh, higher CPMs?
Old episodes. That's why people do Vlogmas, right?
Oh, Vlogmas.
Rack up the. Should we do Vlogmas here just every day?
Yeah, I mean, they say they'll watch anything. You guys want to watch us eat cereal or whatever, but we'll make money here.
This might be the worst episode because I just don't think my audience definitely doesn't care about beauty stuff. Your audience definitely doesn't care about you doing beauty stuff.
It's not.
Now she's complaining about, oh, this episode's gonna suck. And I really don't like when they say that outright. Let us be the judge of it. Don't immediately at the beginning tell us how much it's gonna suck. Because usually they're wrong and it just sends out bad vibes. Ethan did it before and Trisha pointed out, and now Trisha's doing it in this episode. So again, I don't really like when they point that stuff out. Because I think a lot of the times we are watching the show for their interactions. It doesn't matter what they're doing, they always had a fun vibe. And so that's why we're watching. Even though, yeah, she's right, I didn't care about products. I knew I wasn't gonna do any of the things that they said to do, but it was just nice to see them do it.
About the beauty stuff per se, it's about how ridiculous it is and how much, our reaction to it. I don't think people are looking for beauty products to buy, Trisha.
Yeah, but I don't think it's as interesting. It's not 2012 YouTube. You know what I mean? Like beauty's not popping like it used to be, but
Well, if you have any ideas for the podcast, I'm all ears, because we're out here, you know what I mean? Like we're trying. AB's put all this together.
And that has been an ongoing problem in the podcast where Ethan would always say that, Trisha, you don't have any ideas. We do everything and you just show up. And that's all I'm asking of you is just to show up. Because Trisha would a lot of times complain about the different things they're doing and why are we doing this? We should be doing something else. And so even here again, we see that same problem lurks its ugly head where one's complaining that they're not doing enough and the other one is complaining that you're not listening to my ideas. But Trisha does come up with a good idea here.
I have a great idea.
Okay.
Pizza Hut just came out with a triple treat box.
You want to eat pizza with me?
Yeah, I want to.
Do you want to cancel this and get a pizza? Because I'm down. Just give me the word. You're actually down, aren't you?
Yeah, because we were just talking about how we can only eat one meal a day.
Okay, so your idea for a video is to eat pizza with me?
Yeah. The treat box. It's a triple treat box. It's stacked like this. It's pizza, it's pasta, and it's desserts on the bottom.
You think that's a good podcast idea?
Yeah.
Okay. Maybe I'll stay in control.
It's only here till holidays, till like the Christmas. I mean Hanukkah's.
How many people had made it like a routine to order pizza while watching Frenemies? Let me know in the comments if that was your routine.
You can really order that right now?
Well, I'm trying.
Make it happen. Yeah, it'll probably be here by then. Order it now. We'll have it by the end of the episode.
We're doing intermittent fasting,
so
it's fine.
Yeah.
It's our one meal.
Don't worry about it. We're going to do a beauty product all over our faces, and then we're going to destroy our bodies with Pizza Hut, the triple threat.
Can I just say...
I have bad news.
What?
Pizza Hut does not deliver to this address.
Who can we send to pick it up?
Oh, my God.
Moses?
It's the only person.
You going to take one for the team?
I don't know.
He's down. He's nodding yes.
Wait, really?
Oh, you want to get in on the triple? We need 2 triple threats because there's
Can we?
Moses. You in on the triple threat?
Should we get like
AB's in.
3?
Let's get not 3. Calm down. One for you guys. You guys don't want 2 between the 2 of you. No, it's crazy. We'll have 1 triple threat for
Okay,
us.
for the show.
1 for them.
Okay, that makes sense.
All right, get 2 triple threats. ASAP.
Are we the
ASAP.
2 biggest in the room? Do we weigh the most? Are we the 2 heaviest in the room right now?
I would say without a doubt.
Dan, how much do you weigh? Because you're tall. I don't think you're fat. You're just tall.
I'm like 180, 190.
What are you? Yeah, you told me you're like 200.
I'm like 210.
210?
I know.
Damn, you are the triple threat. In the whole fucking package.
Come on, that was a cute joke, right? It was cute. It was cute. I think she looks really beautiful when she's all done up. And even now with just barely any makeup on, I've always thought she was pretty. But that joke was funny. It's cute. And it's good that she can laugh at it. But yeah, we'll see what happens.
All right, so Moses is crouching down. He's got his
What do you like on
phone.
your pizza?
You just cheese?
I'm just cheese. But they come with 2. They come with 2 pizzas.
Why are you getting just cheese? Why are you so boring?
I'm on a diet.
You're on a diet?
Pepperoni is more fat. I don't like pepperoni. I'm plain. I don't like sauces. I don't like anything. I like just plain ass cheese.
I do like plain pizza, I'll be honest. I'll take it with olives. Do you prefer that?
I don't think I've ever had an olive. I'll try it.
You have never had an olive?
No, for real.
Dan? Moses, has Trisha ever had an olive?
Okay, see, I like how even back then, Ethan was checking and verifying if she really never ate an olive. Ethan was always on his detective mode early on in the podcast episodes. And that's why I liked them together, because Trisha couldn't get away with stuff, because anything big or minor, Ethan would be on top of it. Look, he's asking everybody. He's asking Moses, has she ever ate an olive? He wants to find the answer.
Hey, ask Moses.
1.
Why did? When?
Oh, you didn't have it actually. We got all of you.
You've never had an olive?
The texture of it looks weird to me. It looks like it's like green and I don't know.
Well, there comes with black olives.
Oh, yeah, no. I try it, but I like cheese on
You
it.
never had an olive.
Pizza Hut's website is failing us right now.
I have the app.
All right, we got to move on. Oh, she got it up. Okay. All right, well,
we take a
let's
break?
pause while we order the pizza.
It takes me like 1 minute. I have the app, seriously.
What would you like to order?
Yes, can we get 2 of the triple treat boxes?
Sure. What kind of crust do you want for all 4 pizza?
What kind of crust they got? Do
They
they have
have-
like cheese packed?
What kind of crusts are available?
We got cheese packed. We got to get cheese packed.
The original pan and hand tossed.
Do you have cheese packed?
No, we don't.
Okay. Okay.
What were
can
the
we just
options
get
again?
Just the original. Just
No,
the regular.
what are the options again?
I'm sorry. Could you repeat one more time?
I hate when I'm trying to order and people like last minute are trying to tell me what to order or change their order or no, not 2 sugars, 1 when they already said 2. It annoys me. So I feel for Trisha in this moment.
What topping would you like on the first pizza?
Okay. Can we just get cheese and black olives, or plain cheese on 1 pizza and black olives on the
olives?
second?
Black olives, pineapple, and jalapeno.
Are you serious?
What the fuck?
Okay. So cheese pizza. I'm sorry. Cheese on just 1.
Okay.
And then the second pizza, jalapenos, black olives,
Ethan's
and
so cute.
pineapple.
What is what? I can't order the pizza I want.
Okay, and then for the second triple treat box, can we get 1 cheese pizza
Okay.
and a veggie pizza?
And what crust options are there?
Like that would irk
The
me.
original pan and hand tossed.
What's the difference between hand toss and pan?
We're
Who
just gonna go
cares?
original.
Pan is the thickest.
Oh, the thick boy, huh?
No, it's too complicated. Okay, we'll just do all original. That's fine. Thank you.
She's putting the kibosh on the
Okay,
thick.
no problem. So 1 box is gonna be all cheese, 1 pizza. The other pizza.
I want thick.
I'm
want
telling you,
Sorry,
Ethan
what?
would
I'm sorry.
so annoy me. It's like, stop it,
So
Ethan.
1 cheese, and then like
Yeah, I was repeating the order.
I'm sorry.
No problem. So 1 box is gonna be 1 pizza cheese. The other one is olive, pineapple, jalapeno.
Thick crust on that
Yes.
one. Thick crust on the pineapple one.
So annoying.
5805, and it's gonna take about 15 minutes for pickup.
Okay, thank you so much.
Excuse me.
Thank you.
Okay, bye. I
want the thick crust. Why are you controlling my pizza order?
Because you're annoying.
It's not. I want olives, pineapple, jalapenos. Ugh, seriously?
Let's get the beauty products going.
That was my objective, and now we fucking. Thank you, Moses. Let's get. Do you have money to? I don't have the money on me. No, I'll give you a couple bucks when you get back.
He's baller.
Thank you, Moses. You're gonna be broke after all these diamonds and the pizza. Got to keep you whole.
But it's like an investment because he's investing now into our relationship, like making me happy, and then long term, like I could.
You got to get her fat. You got to get her fat enough that she could never date anyone else. That's what the feeding is.
I think that's what I do to boyfriends. All my boyfriends gain a lot of weight.
You just make them unattractive to anybody else.
You know what automatically makes someone unattractive to everyone else is like when like dating me. They're like, wow, like you were hot until you like dated Trish.
Then you're kind of
Ooh.
True, I feel like that.
Trish.
You wanna say the whole thing?
Is she right? Is she
I
right?
don't have any money. Will you take the bag?
Moses and I had a fight on the way over here, but now we're
You
cool.
did? What'd you guys fight about?
I had a fight. I've been talking about My Chemical Romance makeup. It comes out tomorrow for
You're fighting
literally
about My Chemical Romance?
makeup collection.
I'm not
came
interested.
out. He just doesn't listen to me, and he's like, and today he goes.
Why?
Today he's like, wait, they have a makeup coming out. I've been talking about My Chemical Romance makeup for like a week, and I was like, how did you not hear me? Anyways, it's fine. It's not a big deal. I love you, and I'm so sorry that you picking up the pizza. I will literally give you like anything you want. I'm sorry. Thank you. I feel bad. Like I don't like when he like does stuff for me because he does too much for me, and now I feel like he's doing this, and I feel like it's just too much. But I do.
It's just picking up pizza. He gets
I
to
know,
drive
but
a
he
Rolls
does-
Royce on the way. It's sick.
Okay. He does so much now, and I literally do nothing for him, and I feel so bad.
Okay, this is ridiculous. And I completely believe her when she said she got into an argument over makeup with Moses because he wasn't listening to her. Which I know it can be frustrating when your partner is not listening to you. But the fact that she said she had a fight over it, I believe she escalated it to be even more of a bigger deal than it was. So that's why now she's so making up and so in gratitude by Moses buying this pizza. Because why is she so why is she so apologetic to him and thankful that he's buying pizzas? Because she really must have given it to him earlier in the day that she can't even believe he's helping her out now. To me, that's saying just how bad she was to him earlier in the day and how he's able to just still do things for her.
Kate Hudson says that she dips her face in ice water every morning
That's what we're starting with.
because it reduces
earrings? What's
it reduces inflammation and swelling in the face. Okay, lady.
Should I take off my earrings? These are like $20K. They
It's
get
up to you.
wet?
I don't know. You can't get diamonds wet?
Yeah, I guess you can. I think they just lose. Yeah, you can. You can shower with them. I don't. Okay, fine. We'll do it. Wow.
You got the big ass one.
This ice
You got
kind of
big
looks
ass
weak
head.
though. Like
I'm just kidding.
that's
I'm
so
just
mean.
kidding.
I
I'm
do.
sorry.
I have a size 8, like a men's fitted cap. I'm like a size 8.5. I do
I'm
have a
just
big
kidding.
head. No, you're not because it's true.
I just said it because you have a big bowl. I didn't mean.
No, you can't.
Do you have a big head? I don't know. I haven't measured it.
But that's like you
You gotta
can't
get one of those dome measures to be like, beep, beep.
I'm
Yeah.
triggered because I do have a big head.
I'm sorry. I don't think you have a
Can't
big
make
head.
fun of someone who actually has something wrong with them. Like I can't be like, oh, you know what I mean? I don't know, whatever.
No, I know what you mean. I'm sorry.
See, I told you guys. It's not a joke. It's true. Even Trisha knows that. She knows a lot of stuff. She plays dumb, but she knows what a joke is and what it isn't. But yeah, I guess her head is, big. But come on, she does have the bigger bowl. But women usually have bigger heads than men because we have longer hair or more fuller hair. It makes sense just in general why she had the bigger bowl. It just so happens her head is also big.
All right, let's dunk our heads. Ready? 1, 2, 3. Oh, it's so cold. Fuck this. Oh, damn, you went for it, girl. Okay, I gotta go harder. It feels.
How long are we supposed to do it
You're
for?
supposed to go for as long as you can.
Oh.
Yes, helps with inflammation, helps with swelling. Beautiful, beautiful.
Why are you wearing murder gloves, AB? Thank you, though.
Wait, AB. Okay, never mind.
You're being safe. I appreciate
Were-
that.
Was it true that you're a fan of the show and that's how you got this job? Like, of not our show, H3.
Yes.
That's a quick version of it, yeah.
Really? That's crazy cool.
Same with Ian and Zach.
Wait, really? I'm
Yeah.
scared to hire people that like watch me. You know.
Well,
what I
it
mean?
was. Yeah, I agree, but it was a very careful process. Of,
It's cool. No, it's awesome that you like.
I noticed she doesn't like Zach. I remember on the first episode I told you with the sound bites. There was no sound bites. She put Zach out of work for the Frenemies podcast, which I think started a little animosity between the two of them.
This amazing artist named Inky Witch. I actually met her ironically.
Jesus, Zach, what the fuck? Zach, what the fuck is wrong with you? That was so inappropriate. That's
She doesn't care for Ian. She says she likes AB now, but we know what happens in the future. Yeah, and the fact that they were all fans of Ethan, she really doesn't like that. Even now she says she likes it, she doesn't like it. She kind of says too, she doesn't like fans working for her. And we find out later on, she did not like them because she considers them all yes men. And in the future, she wanted to hire people to be on her side. So she doesn't like them because they're all Ethan's cronies and do whatever Ethan says. That's her mentality. And the resentment for them continues to build and build and build, and then we see what happens at the end of the podcast.
Ian was kind of a mole. He pretended like he was a fan, and then we realized recently that his brother was the fan. Right. But that's okay. We love Ian.
Well, sometimes it's the opposite. They pretend like they don't know who you are, but they're like a huge fan. But AB's cool. He's not like
he's great.
And they're like dorky. You'd think they'd watch H3, but like AB looks cool. Like, why would you watch?
Well, interestingly enough, AB is probably the biggest simp. He's like a mega H3 simp.
A simp?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's what the internet labeled me.
What's a simp?
He made like a whole video defending me and shit, like an hour-long video. It's a simp, a simpleton, someone who's like they're like, you never heard simp?
It's not simpleton.
That's what it stands for.
No, it's sucker. What is it? Sucker, idolizing.
What? It's like
it's a sucker idolizing mediocre pussy.
I feel like they added that
It might be a
acronym afterwards. Yeah.
But
Why don't I have simp?
No,
But
if
I
you
have
look up
mediocre.
You have
pussy.
simps.
I think.
I think you'd have to be to pay for your OnlyFans.
Really?
Yeah.
Where's my simps?
They're out there.
Shit.
Anyway,
I want to.
AB's a mega fan, dude. God bless him.
That's crazy. You look so cool.
Are you still a mega fan now that you know me?
Yeah.
Nice.
Oh, you made a video defending Ethan?
Yeah, like an hour-long video.
Wait, why?
I feel like she already knows all of this, and she's pretending she doesn't know anything. I'm sure she even saw the video that AB made in support of Ethan. But that's just my opinion.
BS YouTube drama.
Okay, you were like adamant against his opponent. Was it Keemstar? Was it that situation or something else?
Keemstar was perpetuating it, but no, it wasn't. It was,
Well, I like people like that though. Like I like hardcore people.
Although
who
to
come
be
through
fair,
for
I
you.
also learned he almost made a video attacking me about Michael Jackson.
no, it wasn't attacking you.
It was an attack. It was an affront.
No. It had nothing to do with you. But the guy I was gonna do it with was
anti-H3.
yeah.
Wait, you're gonna make it with who?
Well, he didn't want to be a part of it, but he was like helping me structure it.
Oh my god.
We were gonna make a video against J Station.
Who's G Station?
Yeah.
Another YouTuber?
We're in too deep. Let's go.
I
Turmeric.
can't watch the H3 podcast. You guys talk about who are they talking about?
Okay, whatever. Turmeric time.
What's
want to
turmeric?
talk? This is
Oh,
turmeric.
turmeric. Okay.
Okay, so here I gotta rinse this off.
Gross. Yeah.
I'm just gonna, I guess.
I didn't mind it. If it makes my teeth whiter, honestly.
Here, just rinse it in your water.
No, I'm gonna drink my water.
Well, I planned on it too, but shit happens, dude.
I'm fine. I'm not a little bitch like you. I'm not a.
You're not supposed to mix the strawberry with the turmeric. It ruins the experiment.
You're like an anti-simp for me. I'm just trying to figure out simp. So you're like, you're not a simp for me, right? Because
I'm not an anti-simp. I'm your friend. An anti-simp would be someone who's like, I hate that person.
you said that on the Steve-O podcast. You said you consider us friends, and I always say we're not friends because people are like, "Are you friends?" I'm like, "No," because we don't. I couldn't
You
call
don't
you.
consider us friends?
No, because I consider a friend someone you call. And
You see, this really stuck out to me because it always did. Now listen to this. The show is called Frenemies, and they had a rocky start in the beginning where Ethan made a video on his channel and Trisha happened to be a visual in the video. Ethan didn't know anything about Trisha at that point. And from there, because he talked about her, not knowing who she was, that was a perfect opportunity for her to make a video in response, crying about how horrible he was. And so began their little back and forth. And when Trisha first came on his podcast, they both talked about how they really thought their going back and forth was just drama, and it was just underneath it all, they were just kind of joking around.
Well, I hope that.
should we be friends in real life?
Yeah, of course. I've always been. I've always considered our jousting as friendly.
Okay.
And I've always figured you probably think of. I mean, especially recently.
Yeah.
when you make a video and I make a video. Then it's fun. And I always get excited when you respond. I'm like, yeah, baby, another podcast.
But now it's over. Now we're friends, and now I
Yeah,
like
it's over.
you, and
The
now
song
it's
is over.
over. If
But-
you talk about me again, I swear, now I know where you
No.
work.
Which is true because, they were trolling each other. And I'm sure a lot of people might have been invested in it when it was going on. I did not watch it while it was going on. I just found out about it, after everything. So that's how the relationship started. And she went on his H3 podcast 3 times. And she would mention, especially after the 3rd time, when she was away from the podcast, she never heard from them. So she really did not think they were friends. She wanted to be friends.
Well, person, I want to be friends. Oh, I'm so excited.
But she would mention every time she was on the podcast, like, oh, I never hear from you guys, Ethan and Ela. I never heard from you. So now that they are doing a podcast together, she's continuing the same talking points. She does not think they are friends. They are together now because of circumstance. And so by that, they have to be around each other, and then they decided to do business together. But make no mistake, they're not friends. And I contend that a lot of the issues that they've gotten themselves into is because at different points, each was thinking the other was their friend, and then there was some kind of betrayal. When Trisha first got into the podcast and Ethan brought out all of her DMs, that caught Trisha off guard, and she was on the warpath ever since. And yeah, she never thought he was her friend. And then I noticed through the episodes, Ethan started to think of Trisha as a friend. And then it kind of got him into trouble too, because Trisha would show time and time again that she was not his friend. So it was really good now she's saying that we're not friends. Again, Ethan is not taking it seriously, but he should, because friends do not do certain things to you. Friends do not expose you. So even if you're wrong, a friend would tell you maybe in private you are wrong. They won't bring you into national audience and tell you you are wrong. You know what I mean? They'll tell you behind the scenes, even if it's something serious where the friend has to pick up and call the police or whatever they have to do, talk to another whatever it is they have to do, they'll do it in private. So that's my main thing with these two. At different points in the podcast, they were thinking they were friends. And at different points, they were thinking they were enemies. Frenemies is the perfect name for the show. And what happened is they started to forget what they were, which caused major problems down the line. Let's continue.
Okay,
Like,
what do you
need
consider me?
something. Like co-workers.
We're
Yeah.
co-workers. Okay, whatever. I don't
No, but
care.
we are, because you make me money, and like, you know what I mean? You're kind of like, it's like boss, kind of.
I'm your boss?
Because you like
Nice.
control the money. You're like, you're going to get 45% and none of the highlights.
You see that? She brought up the highlights again. You see that? The money's not looking good to her. She started the show talking about AdSense and CPMs, and they're high now. I don't know. It looks like she's fishing again, but she made it a point to bring out that he's being stingy with her as far as business is concerned, and they're not friends. And she's saying that he again screwed her over in the highlights. She's bringing it up for a purpose. She brought it up because it's an issue for her. It has been an issue. It will be an issue. It was an ongoing issue. I believe that at this point in time, Ethan already added the memberships to her, and she is waiting for something else. She wants more. She wants more. She wants more. And it worked the last time. Maybe it'll work the next time.
And I'm going to pay you when I want. And like, this is what we're going to do. So you kind of tell me what to do, but at the same time, I like it because I control everything else in my life. So I kind of like just showing up and like, you already have this plan.
God, that
so I'm not
sneeze hurt me.
complaining.
And we know that she doesn't like just showing up because she complains when she shows up and things aren't to her liking. She doesn't like to show up. She wants input. She doesn't like that she has ideas and they're not implemented fast enough for her. She doesn't like that. And here's another thing. We see with Trisha in her life how every month or two she has a new project in the works. She's coming up with different skincare lines. She's coming up with her clothing line. She's coming up with all these different music videos. She is constantly doing things. Every day she has new makeup and she's cosplaying like different people and religions. She gets an idea and she immediately puts that idea into action. And she's upset that every time she gives Ethan an idea, he's not jumping to it. She feels that he's too slow for her, not knowing that Ethan is not just contracting people out every time she has a whim. He has actual employees that are working, that he's providing for. He's building a business with their help. And it's not the same as just calling out every time just because she has a new idea. And Ethan also pointed out that he is in the hole compared to her with this podcast. He isn't willing. You know, when you have a business, sometimes you're willing to be in the red, invest a lot of money at the very, very beginning because you know eventually it will pay off. All his other podcasts at this point were, you know, a little struggling. You know, they're trying to find their footing or regain their footing. And because Frenemies was so popular, a lot of people were gravitating towards his other podcasts. So he benefited in the long run, but it took a lot of investment because he gave Trisha so much off the top that it took him a while to dig himself out of the hole. She's always focused on the 50,000, and it might seem like, yeah, he sunk 50,000 into the set, but there's more things because they're always planning things to do, different outings, and her different ideas were expensive. He was investing way more money than the 50,000, and he was saying at one point it's kind of at a loss, you know? It wasn't really breaking even for a while until he could get more people onto watching his other podcasts where he could visualize and started to see how Frenemies podcast was helping him overall, but to a point. And even though he wanted his investment to grow, there is still a cap on it where he could only give Trisha so much before it would just be a sinking ship. And so while she's there always wanting more money without investing her money into anything and expecting Ethan to pick up the total bill, I don't blame her in one sense because it's good to negotiate your salary at a time when you figure the person needs you the most. But Trisha, how long do you think that time will last? What she doesn't realize is there comes a time when you're profitable and before you know it, you're now a liability, which makes it even easier to cut you off when need be. But let's continue.
Oh, that sneeze like injured my throat.
Is herpes contagious?
No, I don't think so. You get it from breed. What? Did you really ask me that?
I'm saying, like, if you had it, could I get it or no?
We'd have to have sex.
So it's skin to skin.
Skin to skin.
Everyone accused me of having herpes. I'm like, I don't even know how you get herpes. Like,
Then you probably have it. You probably do have herpes.
But